Hello everyone. This is my first video in a series I'm going to do called Will Operator Take My Job? Just for context, I've spent the last year doing Gen AI consulting. I spent a lot of that time building agents using low code and no code tools like AnyQuest and Agent AI. And Operator came out a few days ago, and I'm playing around with it to see as an agent building platform if it can do what I was doing faster, better. And just for context, I mean, the kind of agents I was building, I would spend a few days building them, but the outputs would still be significantly faster than anything anybody could do. And so what I wanted to see is if I used Operator, does it do it fast? And so one of my first agents that I'd built on Agent AI was a disk profile agent where you give it the name of an executive and the company they work for, and it would go and search their LinkedIn profile, and then it would come and generate this little report which basically talks about their profile, why it thought this was their profile, how to structure an email, how to communicate with them. Turned out to be a very popular agent that I'd built, and the way I had to go build it was I had to go and say, enter the name of the company and the executive. Then I went and searched for the executive. Then I got their LinkedIn URL. And then using the LinkedIn URL, I connected to LinkedIn using Agent AI's connections, got their details, got their posts, and then using GPT-4, or then I would summarize those, the LinkedIn profile and their posts to basically generate a disk profile. And that's how I had built this. Took me a few hours to build it, I would say. And then, it's available for everybody to go run. And I was trying to see if Operator could do that. And so here is my quote for Operator: generate a disk profile report for, I'm telling you the name of the executive, examining their LinkedIn profile, including his posts and activities, include their name, disk profile, reasons for choosing this, all the stuff that I had over there. And now if I run this, what you're going to see is it's going to first pop up and it's going to go search for Dharmesha LinkedIn, which is pretty much what I had set up in my agent as the first step. Then from that, it's going to go click into that first link, go to their LinkedIn page, which is what I did. Now I was using an API for LinkedIn to then go read the profile, read the posts, generate information for Dharmesh. In this case, it is now doing all this itself. It's scrolling, reading, and you can see it's doing whatever the API was doing. And now it's gone on to all the posts and activities, and it's going to read all the posts and activities. It's going to scroll down, and next step in this process, if I understand this correctly, is oops, it has generated the output. And so there you go. This profile appears to be now this part is not that great. Uh, like if I look at the actual output that I had from my disk profile agent, I actually called out what was moderate and high and why you determined this, while operator basically, based on his, appears to be dominance, influence. It's got everything, but it says be direct and concise, highlight innovation, show value, be respectful, be prepared, be engaging, avoid being vague, avoid unnecessary details, avoid being overly casual. And if I go back here, let's see what derailers this came up with. Avoid being aggressive, don't overlook details, avoid being too rigid. Um, Again, um, this part I feel is an LLM prompt, and so I'm sure I could have worded the question better and maybe got a better response. But what I'm not too worried about is the actual output. It's just that I just gave it this, and within 5 minutes, it built a little agent that now I can just go run again and again. And so, yeah, makes you pause and makes you think. Will agent building now look like this? As the barriers keep getting reduced. There's lots and lots of things for us to ponder as the days come.